Good evening. One of the largest construction sites downtown is back open today after closing for 3 days for extensive cleaning.
At least 2 workers on the 5th and Broadway site have tested positive for the coronavirus, and several others voiced concerns to News Channel 5 Investigates. Investigative reporter Ben Hall talked with workers demanding more information.
It's scheduled to open later this year. 5th and Broadway has 2 sky-rises that will include offices, apartments, and the National Museum of African American Music. Hundreds work there every day. Why are you hiding your identity?
For fear of any type of retaliation towards me or my company.
This worker worried about coming forward, but said fear for his health and for his family's is what made him do it.
The reason that I'm reaching out is so that we can hopefully get more transparency and actual facts.
Some of us are hearing about this for the first time. Yep. 3 weeks after the incident.
Workers secretly recorded this contentious meeting in early April as managers told them about 2 positive cases on site.
Guys, I am just as concerned about this as you.
A representative from Skanska, the general contractor at 5th and Broadway, said they'd made a mistake by not telling workers immediately after learning a worker had tested positive.
We've got to have the information to make the decision to come in here and put our lives in danger.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the decision made going forward is to be completely transparent.
Skanska sent a long statement saying the positive test was an overnight delivery person who worked in a separate building from the workers in the video. The company said safety is priority 1, and we have since updated our protocols to have regular communication with all groups across our site.
No one really knows how safe they are right now.
Ethan Link is with the Central Labor Council of Middle Tennessee and says he's hearing from workers on many downtown sites, but he singled out 5th and Broadway.
If you went and asked 10 workers on that project what they know about the COVID exposures in that project, I think you'll get 10 different answers, and that's a problem.
They've sent people home.
This worker said it's not uncommon for people to be sent home because they are showing symptoms. But then there is no communication about whether the person was actually sick or it was a false alarm.
We touch stuff for a living. That's what we do. We go around the building and we touch everything in the building.
Every morning he worries about going on the site and bringing the virus back to his family. Why don't you just walk off the job?
Well, because you can't get unemployment if you just quit. So I have to provide for my family.
Skanska actually shut down the entire 6-acre site through Monday for extensive cleaning. The company has mandatory temperature checks, mandatory face coverings, and has zero tolerance for working sick.
Companies right now are self-policing these guidelines.
Link pointed to the large number of complaints the state has received from workers across the state. He said the Tennessee Occupational Safety and Health Administration should provide much more oversight.
OSHA needs to be very much more involved in these downtown construction sites.
I feel like it's profit first for them.
Workers on the site keep showing up, but it's taking a toll.
I hear about people arguing with their families, their loved ones, their wives, people who take care of their parents. They're worried about bringing it back home.
Workers we talked to said they have a right to know how many people are positive and what's going on at that site. They said they question information they get from people whose profits are at stake. Ben Hall, News Channel 5 Investigates.